Hello, everyone. Wow, it's Lizzie that is connected. Okay. Hello, all. Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Can you all hear me now?
Yes, ma.
Okay. Thank you. How have been our day?
Fine, thank you.
Sorry, I had some technical challenges here. Hello, Shehu. I'm connected now. Are you connected? Oh, yeah, connect. Okay. Good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
Yes, you are welcome to the class. I learned you have another class by 4. Sorry, I had technical challenges here. That was why I came online late. I've been trying to log for the past 25 to 30 minutes ago. So how was our day?
Fine, thank you, ma'am.
Fine.
So how many of you were in the class yesterday? Because I discovered it's still the same level I'm taking. How many of you were in my class yesterday? You can use the electronic hand to raise up your hand. Okay. You can make use of the electronic hand. You click on the reactions button.
Okay.
Okay. So in case we have other people, thank you. Yes. Okay. For the sake of other people that were not in the class yesterday, I will still introduce myself. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Joseph Shehu, the facilitator for this course. That is NSC209. Like we did yesterday, for those of you that are around, every first class, I think I may have to mute every one of us. If you know your area is noisy, don't unmute yourself, please. I need a quiet environment. Oguche, you are still talking. Don't unmute yourself. Shehu, you can unmute yourself so that I will know. Oguche, I will take you out of the class, please. You are disturbing the class. If you know your environment is noisy, don't unmute the class. You mute everybody and they'll start unmuting themselves. I think from this day onward, if I mute everybody and you unmute yourself and your environment is not quiet enough, I think I have to take you out of the class so that other people can enjoy the session.
Okay.
Okay? So, Shehu, if I ask question, try and respond so that I will know that we are all together.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Yes, I think all of us, we agree. One of the rules here is that when I muted everybody and you unmute yourself, I will warn you twice for time of grace, just for grace. After the second warning, if your environment is still noisy, I'll remove you from the platform for that day. Where is this noise coming from now? Shehu, unmute yourself. And if it's your own environment that is noisy, just mute yourself.
Okay. Okay, it's from my environment. Let me check the place.
Okay, unmute yourself. If
Okay.
your environment is quiet enough, unmute yourself so that I can hear from someone if I'm asking question. Okay. Aisha, Joy. Hey. Okay. So for the sake of people that were not around yesterday, like I was saying that every first class of my class is introductory class. I'll introduce you to the course, what the course entails. And peradventure, you might have gone through the course material before and you need clarification. It's time for us to clarify all our findings before we enter into the course properly. So that is what we want to quickly do today. Let me know if you can see my screen. Thank you. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are welcome to the class today. I remain your facilitator, Dr. Elizabeth Joseph Shehu. So like I said, we are going to look at the introduction to the course. The course is Health and Physical Assessment, NSC209. It is a 2-credit unit course. And it is essential requirement that provide you with knowledge and competencies required of you to be able to efficiently use the nursing process as the professional tool in practice. Before I continue, how many of you are clinicians here that work in the hospital? How many of you work in the hospital? And then are you still raising up your hand, or are you working in the hospital? Unmute yourself. Do you work in the hospital, Adana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
which
ma.
one? Yes, which one do you work in?
I'm in the theater.
Okay, you are in the theater.
Yes, ma'am.
Like I said, this class is going to be more of, all our classes is going to be more of a interactive class because it has to do with what we are doing currently. Who is disturbing this class again? Okay, Sadia, you two work in the clinic, Aishat. Okay, just hold on like that. I'll be asking questions. But if you know your environment is noisy, just mute yourself, please.
Work in the clinic.
Don't unmute yourself if your environment is noisy. So, as we all know that we cannot do without physical assessment. And this course, we are going to do more of physical assessment, what is entails as nurses, and what do we use it for? That is what we are going to discuss in this course. Somebody is marking my screen. As we all are aware that assessment is the first phase of nursing process. And nursing process is one of the tools that give a unique assessment to our patient to be able to render effective nursing care to individual clients, not just say patient is patient. It's based on the assessment you are going to give that individualized care that we talk about in nursing. It is important that you practice the skill in the laboratory and in clinical setting. And in this our class, what I normally tell my students to do is that when we learn anything in the class that has to accompany with skills acquisition, what I normally advise my students to do is that for that week, they go to the clinic. When they go to their normal working place, they make sure they practicalize what we have done in the class. They'll choose a client or a patient wherever they are working, and they'll come and share the experience in the class with us so that we can learn. And that is what we'll also be doing during this semester in this course. You will need to integrate the courses that are concurrent to this course at the content of anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, with better your understanding of variation in human responses to health and illness. So you cannot say because you are doing health assessment.
I can't see anything, please. I can't see anything.
That is your network. You can look, you can check your internet. If others are seeing, how many of you are not seeing? Aishat, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma, I can see your screen, ma.
I can't see your screen, ma.
If you cannot see my screen,
screen,
check your internet, because other people are seeing the screen. Only you cannot see the screen. Then that shows your internet that have issue. Check your internet, restart your system or whatever model you are using, restart it so that you can see. So what I was saying before is that you need the knowledge of all other courses you are doing currently. You need the knowledge of anatomy, you need the knowledge of physiology, you need the knowledge of biochemistry. And based on this knowledge, you'll be able to know during your assessment, if any finding has deviated from normal or they are still right. So you cannot do without you incorporating all these courses into what you are learning in this course. In this course, you will improve you will improve upon your use of various interview skills, and you will learn how to engage in step-by-step physical assessment techniques. Like I said, as registered nurses, as people that work in the clinical, you make use of assessment every day. But however, in this course, you are going to learn the right way to do it, the acceptable way of doing it, and you should be able to learn the skills of interviewing clients to be able to get vital information from them. This course will also build your critical thinking skills as you again gain mastery of recognizing abnormal findings, condition of risk, and disease in clients. Peradventure, before this time, you conduct health assessment just to see the condition that the patient presents to you. But with this course, enrolling in this course,
The service is very bad.
With you enrolling in this course, we help you to gain mastery on how to recognize abnormal finding, and you should be able to know how to manage such findings that are abnormal from normal also. You will also learn up-to-date assessment documentation skills. Like we said in nursing, if you do any procedure without documentation, it's as good as you did not do it at all. So in this course, we are going to learn how to do proper documentation. Rose, Kuwait, don't unmute yourself again. If you do, I will remove you from the platform, please.
Phone where she know they do phone for me.
After I get the chocolate from the phone, I said,
Okay. After today, if you did not adhere to my instruction, I will remove anybody that will unmute themselves when they know their environment is noisy. We have started again. What are the objectives of the course? One, at the end of this program, at the end of this course, you should be able to conduct a nursing health history, which includes the systematic collection of subjective data to determine health status, including collection of physiology, psychology, social, cultural, developmental, and spiritual data. Secondly, you should be able to critically analyze findings from the collection of subjective and objective data, and to distinguish between the data consistent with health and the data which indicate alteration in the health. You should also be able to demonstrate competency in documentation and communication of health assessment data in written and verbal format. Fourthly, you should be able to collect and analyze comprehensive health from clients, including holistic health history, physical examination, diagnostic tests, and screening mechanism for the development of health diagnosis and plan of care. Upon completion of this course, you should be able to obtain a health assessment using proficient interview skills and performing a systematic physical examination using inspection, auscultation, palpation, and percussion. 6, describe normal findings across the lifespan and differentiate between normal findings and those that require further investigation. 7, identify nursing diagnosis by using data obtained in the assessment and develop a therapeutic plan of care, identifying outcomes and specific nursing measures that include resources to promote and maintain health. What are the course contents? I have removed Adebisi, and if she join again and she's still disturbing the class, that is how I'll be removing every one of you. Because there is no essence, you know that your environment is not quiet. You distract me, you distract other members of the class. Please, let's obey the rules, please. So, what are the contents we'll be looking at in this course? We have about 3 modules. Module 1 has 3 units, which will be looking at overview of health assessment, types of health assessment, pain assessment, and module 2 talked about clinical nursing assessment. Under that, we have nursing history and physical examination, general survey and physical examination techniques. And module 3 talked about assessing the individual from head to toe. We have assessment of integumentary, neurological, and musculoskeletal system. Assessment from the shoulder up, that is upper limb, and the torso, which is the chest cavity. That is the content we have. Course implementation. For those of you that was in the class yesterday, the course implementation is not for NSC201, it's not different from NSC209. But for the benefit of those of us that were not in the class yesterday, I'll quickly run through it. The course will be delivered both synchronously and asynchronously. Synchronously is what we are doing now. Where we come together, we must have do the reading assignment that we have for the week. Then we come to the class. Anyone I think as a facilitator that should be difficult for you, I'll look at that session and I'll try and make it simplified for you. But anyone that's different from what I have, if any of you in the class felt that this and this has to be included in what I talked about, we can raise the issue, then we discuss it together. Like I said, for this course, it's more a practical course. And as nurses, all of you are coming with and experience that we can learn from each other. The asynchronous has to do with everything that you do on your own, outside we being together. You can do that at your own leisure time, but there will be specific time that each assignment will be opening for you in a week. And I will employ you that on weekly basis for this course, try and check the platform, the course page, at least twice in a week, so that you see if there's any assignment there. You must have registered for the course before you have access to this. Even for what we are doing today, you must have registered for the course. There are activities and assignments online for every week, and it is important for you to visit the site at least 3 times in a week and do all the assignments. You will also be expected to read every modules or unit that is assigned for the week. The self-assessment question is good for you to go through them in order to prepare you for your TMAs and your final exam. Some of you called me to be asking what is portfolio. Like I said yesterday, it's good for you to have a portfolio where you are keeping all your tasks. It's helpful for people that are in ODL, no matter how small the laptop is. I think this is a good avenue for me to say something like this. It's not good for you to say you are in an ODL institution like National Open University as nurses, and you say you don't know how to use computer. You don't know how to register for your courses or your exam, and it's cafe that do that for you. The world is currently a global village that people call it. All that you need, even with ordinary phone, many of us are using Android phone. Many people are using Android phone now. And you can do your registration on your own. All that you need to do is that, yes, for the first time, go there and ask whoever is there as an attendant. If the study center are not giving you that attention, I'm a student in this institution, I want to do my registration. If they say, drop it, let me do it for you, say, no, I want to see what you are doing. That is how to learn. That is how to learn. That is where learning starts from. So try as much as possible to engage whoever is helping you. That, no, don't help me. I want to watch what you are doing. After you watch this first semester, that is your starting period. The second semester, try and attempt it. If you have any difficulty, you now call the person, come, I'm having difficulties here. The person will put you through. You will see before the end of the first semester, you will have mastered the art of registration, the art of you doing things on your own. So I will employ you and I will appeal to you as my colleague and as my student that please, from this class, learn. Your predecessors or your senior will have been telling you, no, this person is the one helping me. This one is the one helping me. It doesn't show we are intelligent, and that is not true. Nurses are very intelligent. I'm proud to be a nurse. I know all of you are intelligent, but having said that, you have to endeavor not just to come and earn certificate. Let the school pass through you. Don't just pass through NOUN. At the end of your program here, nobody should beat you on how to use computer because of the program you have been exposed to. So I will employ you that as much as possible, buy, no matter how small laptop is, no matter how that laptop is, just get a small laptop and say, yes, because of this, my program, I'm having this laptop and I must learn how to do this, how to do that. Not that somebody will be helping you. And let me say something. Some people, we have gotten information where people are helping someone to write TMA. At the end of the day, they don't even do the TMA. They know what they are doing in the cyber cafe, and they come up with a report to you as if you score it. On our own end, you did not earn that score. How pleasant it is if you sit down with them and you are doing your TMA, you need a technical assistant, you call them, but you see what you score on your own. So I use this opportunity to appeal to you. Learn as you are starting this program as much as possible. Try and learn what you need to learn so that it can be part of you when you finish. Coming back to the issue of portfolio, it's just like a folder you keep aside. And for instance, you can open a folder and you name it my 200 level courses. That is a portfolio. Inside that folder, you now have NSC209. NSC209. And every assignment, every video that you watch, that you wish to download, you keep it there. It's more or less like you have a physical box where you are keeping things. Now, the question some of you are asking, can I do it without a laptop? My own answer is no, because it's good. We are doing, we are ODL, open and distant learning. If peradventure something happened and I say, oh, you have been attending my class, what are the evidence to show you have been attending? You just open into that your portfolio that contains 209 and you forward all the assignment you have done. All this, what do you call this PowerPoint I'm showing today? I have a portfolio where I keep NSC209 documents. The day I was like, okay, what lecture have I given in week 1? I'll just go back to that portfolio and I'll extract it. Okay, what have I said? What did I need to add? What did I need to remove? The same thing I will be expecting all my students in this class to have a kind of record keeping where they are keeping what they have learned. And not only in this course. Now let me talk to you as your HOD. You can apply this method also to all your courses. If you see, by the time we end this synchronous session, this live facilitation, a link will be sent into the course page. Try and download that link. You keep it inside that portfolio. You label it first lecture in NSC209, something like that. You just keep it. You'll be keeping the record that during the exam, you will now go back and you'll be where you are reading. If there is any comment your facilitator made or any member of the class made that you know is cardinal to your exam, you take note of that also. So that is that about the portfolio. Now, the next thing is course evaluation. As usual, we have 3 forms of evaluation. All the activities, assignment, and the end of unit, assignment and end of the unit self-assessment question is one form of evaluation. Continual assessment, which carry 30 marks, which is your TMA. And lastly, the examination, which is 70%, and this is e-exam. The grading criteria is based on the following. TMA is 30%, course examination is 70%, which is e-exam. Then the grading scale remains the same for nursing courses. Okay. When you have between 70 and 100, this 70 to 100 is meant for human being, and you can earn it. So if I were you in this class, I'll be aiming at that top, that 70 to 100. Because if it's there, that show is meant for human being. And like all that I've been saying since, if you apply yourself to the course or to all your courses, you can earn it without you even thinking of having 50 to 59. Talk less of having less than 50, that is failure. So in my class, once again, my aim always for all my students is to attain this. But if you did not pay attention to what we are doing in the class, how will that be possible? And not only my class, for all the classes that we are facilitating, and endeavor to pay full attention to it. Because definitely we are not setting questions outside what we are using to facilitate you. And that is why I'm very careful on the issue of your course material to be that everybody have access to the correct course material. And if you have any question, you can ask during the facilitation session. During the facilitation session, which is 8 weeks, that is the time you can, how will I say, you can exploit all your facilitator to get all the necessary knowledge you need to get. Because the moment the exam starts, it's you and yourself alone. Thank you. I don't know if any of you have any question. Who
Good afternoon.
Who is talking? Okay, Aisha. Aisha, you can speak.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for the lecture, ma'am.
You are welcome.
And based on the TMA, ma'am,
Yes.
are we going to be notified before it starts so that we can get prepared?
Yes. Now, this is how it works. The same thing that happened here. How many of you have access to the course page of this course of NSC209? How many of you have access to the course? Okay, you have seen the course page.
Yes, ma'am.
When you look at, if I were you, inside that portfolio, you open the timetable and the course plan.
Okay.
If you open that document, when you click on it, it's a PDF document. When you open on it, you will see week 1. Let me show you an example of what that looks like.
Okay, ma'am.
How many of you can see my screen?
I can see it, ma'am.
Okay, if you go to that site, to the course page of this NSC209, of all the courses, I'm sure it's not only my course, every course that is being facilitated. If you click on where you see after, I think it's after virtual laboratory, after virtual library, you see where there is online course plan or online facilitation plan. You will see the course objectives and you see the structure. This is there to assist you on what we are going to do all through the facilitation. When you look at my plan here, on week 3, where 3 is now, okay, can you all see where 3 is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
On that week 3, you can see that at the end of it, that is at the where we have resources, it was written here TMA1 between 1st to 10th of October. Within this period, you should be looking forward that TMA1 will start. And I'm sure they normally end a kind of message that pop up on your portal that TMA1 has started. All through like that, we have it when TMA2 will open. This one is TMA2, not 12, please. It will open between 11 to 24. All this is why that plan is on the first page, is to prepare you ahead for what you'll be expecting to see in the course, and you'll be preparing yourself towards it. And for you to make first class in the program, it doesn't start when you are in year 4. It starts from the first day you enter NOUN. Have I answered your question?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Oguche Agnes, you can speak.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
I'm calling from Makodi Study. Yes, ma'am.
You say what?
I said
Calling
I'm
from?
talking from Makodi Study Center. Makodi
Okay.
Study Center.
Yes, I can hear you. You can use the chat engine if your internet is not good.
Okay. We have material. Some of us did 100 less. Some of the courses we have done.
Nurse, let me see what they do again.
In our hey.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Your internet is not good. I can't hear you.
Let me type.
You can type. Merit, you can talk. Merit, unmute yourself. Hello, Merit. Merit, you can unmute yourself. Emeno, speak. Good afternoon.
Something concerning yesterday lecture.
Sorry,
Hello,
I
ma'am.
can't hear you. Hello, Merit.
Hello, ma'am. That's good. Hello. Hello, ma'am. Are you hearing me?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I wanted to ask something concerning yesterday lecture.
Who is talking? Is it Sandra or?
It's BD. Amen or BD.
Emeno.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh,
I can hear you.
okay. Please, I discovered that yesterday lecture, that is the NSC209. Now, first semester 100 level, I did NSC111, that's foundation of nothing. So after the lecture yesterday, I went back to the material to discover that module 1 and module 2 is made up of NSC1.
Were you in the class yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
So what did I say about that?
You said we are to register it, but if we do, I didn't really get what he said about it. So it was after the class I went back to discover that.
Okay, for those of you that were in the class yesterday, who can help me explain to Emeno? Who can help you explain?
But my question is, I want to know if, since we did the foundation of nursing, are we to still do the professional nursing practice, or we should drop it? That's what I
Who
want
was
to
in the
find out.
class yesterday and I say something about that? Who want to help me out?
Ma, can I talk?
Please speak, Aisha. You want to answer her question?
Yes, ma.
Thank you.
I think you said something yesterday that some of the courses are moved to second semester, that they most of them will meet those courses they've done before in this semester. So they have to take it up and do it. And some of them registered wrongly. So you ask them to go back to their study center to make the clarification.
Okay. Thank you. So who else want to add to what Aisha has said? Concern people that have done a course and is now seeing module 1, module 2 the same as what they have done before. Who want to help me out?
Like you said, good evening, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good evening, good afternoon, good evening. All is fine. All is good.
You said that you make comparison with others to know the course that we are to do. That because you are trying to balance the direct entry to meet up the standard of things that needs to be done, that there will be changing, especially in the course codes and everything, that they should try and follow the link and see the exact course that they need to do. That if it's NSC so it might not be the same as what will be done in this semester. That they should go back to their center and make a cross-check and make correction.
Thank you very much. Who want to say something else apart from what these two people have said? You know what I tell people? When you are reading novel or storybook, it just flow. You can relate very well what you have read to other people. But the moment it's a class, it's a learning sessions, it's not easy for you to reproduce. Why is it like that? The question is it MN or now was asking is that she did NSC111 before, but she do because she discovered part of the module is contained in NSC201. Must she continue to do 201 or she should drop it? I could remember yesterday I was saying something that because we have to review the curriculum, your study plan to be 4 years. There are some courses you have done before that it might be reflecting in the other part in the process of reducing what you have done before to be 4 years. But for people that are just entering into the program now, if you are the one making noise, I'll just take you out away outrightly.
And it will benefit us.
It would benefit us. Thank you. Because I have warned that individual before. Now, I said it that yesterday, that because of that, for people that are just joining the program, NOUN program afresh, to them, they don't know that. You could have a choice to say that, yes, so because I have done NSC 111 before, and now I was promoted. I was given double promotion to become 200 level 4 semester. I'm not interested. Then if you are not interested, you can just opt out and you now go back and do second semester 100 level. Unfortunately, we don't have that provision now. That is the only condition where you will not be seeing some other courses. So to some extent, you gain a semester because you supposed by the module you enter with, you're supposed to spend 5 years. From the look of it, you will spend 4.5 years now. There are some people, those of them that enter 2020_2 that are originally in year 2 4 semester, that is their own normal semester. They are the one that is somehow at disadvantage with this issue because currently all the courses they have to register may just be 2 or 3 that they have not done before. Like the lack of anatomy and physiology, if they have passed it, they won't do it, but they have to wait because of the system review. So if you are now lucky enough to be in year, instead of 4 semester, second semester, year 1, the university gave you double promotion to be in 200 level 4 semester, and you are now asking whether you are to do one course or you are not to do one course. My how will I say it now? My HOD advice, don't do that, because by the time you are graduating, it will be counted against you. You have been migrated to say that, okay, you join, they are giving you 200 level, what do you call it, admission, not 100 level, against people that have been in the program since 2020. So every course that is assigned to you to do as direct entry, my dear colleague, you must do them and you must pass them. And I think we have come to the end of this issue of module 1 has last semester work, module 10 has this semester work. I think we should start thinking forward now, not going back again.
Yes, exactly.
So every question should be, let's clarify every question in this class, because by next week, by God's grace, we are going to focus on our content.
Yes.
Okay, ma. I have question, ma.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, my name is Janet from Medjugorje Center.
Okay.
I should go ahead.
You can speak. I'm hearing you.
Okay, I said I'm just joining this program for the first time. I was given part 2. So now my question, after this program, are we going to write nursing council? should we
And
join?
it's
Because
Were you
we're
in the class?
midwife.
Okay, you said this is your first time because you are in
Yes.
200 level. Davis is
Now,
laughing.
yes.
Yes, Davis is laughing because yesterday I answered that question. Now, you were not in the class yesterday. Go back to our yesterday video and watch it. So,
How can I get the video?
yes, when you go to the course page, this one is 209. Go to your portal. You will see 201 there, Foundation of Nursing.
Nothing.
You click on the course, on that course. That is your course page for that course.
Yes.
Under that course, you will see recorded video sessions.
Okay.
Recorded. Then you click on it. You will see week 1. There is a link there. Click on that link. It should be open for you to watch. Then I think I have answered that question. For people that enter into the program with midwifery, it was done in error. You people were not supposed to give. Yes. I'm sure as you open your eyes, I myself, I open my eyes. You people can see my eyes very well.
Yes.
So it was done in error because the program is supposed to be for registered nurses.
Nurses, yes.
However,
That's what we are told.
Okay, that's what you were told. Yes, we
Yes.
admit that, yes, you who are already our responsibility, but we are working towards to see what Nursing Council can help us to do for you.
I beg, let them help us. Thank you, ma.
No, don't tell me. Go on your knee and pray so that they can help us.
Okay, ma. Thank you. God bless you.
Amen. And you too.
Bye.
Ma, I have a question.
Pastor Mrs. Aisha, hold on. Pastor Mrs. Mercy, you can speak. Why are you laughing? That is the name that is there now.
Name is Lango.
Pastor Mrs. Mercy, please, you can speak. Okay, she's nowhere to be found. Aisha, you can speak.
Ma, thank you, ma. Like some of the courses are moved to this semester course now. Like political science for 111 is up to be scheduled for 2 to 3 p.m. today also. And we are having NSC209 today also. How do we grade all the courses?
Wow. You know, something like that. What I would advise you to do. Yes, that shows there is a clash in the timetable because it's not a faculty course. So what you can do is that always follow up with the what do you call it now? The video session. Go to the course page or pool 111 and you look at what they have done there, and because this one is a departmental course and you need to pass everything. And the truth is this: you need 50 marks here. With 40 marks, you pass that one. So you can choose which one you want to attend.
Ma, please help us answer this question about writing Nursing Council for the benefit of most of us that was not in class yesterday.
Answered it again. So when I was answering it, what were you doing?
Are we going to write the Nursing Council or not?
Keep praying.
For those that are midwives.
So I think you are not listening very well, and it's not good for you. Who is asking the question?
Sorry, ma.
Now I'm asking the whole class now. Janda, have I answered your question before that this person is repeating?
She has answered
it. Answer me.
Thank you. Please. Okay, please listen attentively for ordinary story, because this one now is story we are telling now. It's already past 3. I think we should call it a day.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
See you next week.
Okay.
See you next class. Bye.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
And when you are coming, come with handful of experience to come and share with us in the class.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.